What's up, everybody? This is Pete, and I'm here with another in my series of for Risk Global Domination Rank Up. I will be playing Classic Map until I reach Grandmaster standing. I'm currently ranked Intermediate 121,285. I've played 10 games and lost 2 of them. I'm starting to get a sense of my actual win percentage, which is a bit higher than on my traditional account, because I feel like I've improved a lot since I've been playing on this app since March. Settings will be manual placement off, progressive card, 60-second turns, max difficulty for AI, no fog, no blizzards, no alliances, ranked on, no min, no max rank, and balance splits for rolls. I'm going to put in 1 AI and hopefully have 4 human opponents. Hopefully we catch them quickly in the lobby, since we're playing Classic with no fancy settings. Don't really like to wait around a lot, but sometimes it is what it is. See a lot of the same names. I figure once you zero in on the settings you like on this app, you tend to stick with them. Oh, this is a fairly high ranked game. Almost everybody is above me. We've got 2 experts, master and beginner. I hope they all stick around and we get a real game going. I'd really like to see 4 human opponents if possible. I really like the name they gave me, the Sneaky. It's like, well, I'm going to be sneaky. I'm going to tell you this right now, ahead of time. It's the sneakiest thing you can think of. It's telling you that you're going to be sneaky, right? I like the name a lot. This is pretty good. I have a decent central position. I think I'm going to want to move into Madagascar, which is one of my favorite territories on the board, and do the gradual troop build-up there. The other way to play it would be to move into Middle East. I'm last to act, which is wonderful. Let's get a sense of my opponents. First act is a bot. Second act is an expert. Expert who wins more than a third of their games. That's pretty good. Third act is a... Okay, they've been playing a long time. 40,000 position. This master is 20,000. Okay, this is the highest ranked opponent. And we have a beginner. Unpredictable. You never know so well with beginners. I find as players tend to rank up, their gameplay becomes more predictable, because there is such a thing as strategy, and some strategies work, and when they work, you win. So I think what I'm going to do is this. On my first turn, I'm going to move my 4 into Madagascar and move my other 4 down. I'm going to reinforce up here. I'm going to take that. Then I'm going to move into there, having 1 and 2 be my striking positions. The other way to play it would be to move my forces into here, with an eye to move into Iceland and then Ukraine. There's a lot of ways I can go. And everyone's playing super tight because this is a fairly high-ranked game, so I enjoy the competition. I want to see who can pull it out in the end here. Okay. Yellow gets their take. What does green do? Yeah, yellow's the player I'm most afraid of, I think. Okay, green is interested in Australia. This doesn't make a lot of sense. I really like to see all of this material by my opponents all the way over there, because that's going to be a fucking bloodbath, and I'm not involved. Okay, so my play is this. My plan is to take all of these troops, put them into Madagascar, and forget about them. and then use the rest of my troops as my striking force for the remainder of the early turns. But one extra just so I have 100% to win. You guys know that 4 on 1 is 97, whereas 5 on 1 is 100. I don't want to deal with that 3% blowout this early. So now it looks like I have 3 centers of gravity that I'm going to try to make 2. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet, if I'm going to put this into Europe or if I'm going to put this into North America. I'm leaning towards Europe, but it really depends on what's open and like water, I can just flow into the empty space. Turn 2. Purple takes my easy path in Greenland. Blue cuts me out of Ukraine. And then moves back so I can connect. Sure, I'll take that connection. I don't want to just lose these two in Afghanistan if I don't have to. Orange moves out. Interesting. Orange moves out of South Am and connects themselves to potentially bolster in Australia. I like that. I've definitely done things like this before. It's like, well, I'm not going to fight this fight. Might as well have all my troops in one place. Problem with that is orange is likely to lose the rest of their board. Oh, and yellow makes a play for South America. Cool. So, yellow will probably take South America next turn, which means that there's nobody in Europe except for blue. Blue's going to lose a fairly large army. I don't want to fight with blue either, though, but I will make this connection. I love this. This Australia thing is just my favorite. You don't have two people can fight to attrition. 3 people is just a nightmare. Orange put all their troops in, win that fight. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting house of cards. You see that yellow is too smart to be involved in that. But the Australia thing is really a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You got 2 experts, and they both don't know better than to involve. And the beginner, obviously, the beginner's just, well, Australia wins the game, right? Sure. I'm going to put 1 troop in Madagascar, probably for a couple of turns. Just make me harder to kill. Why did I do that? I misclicked. So I lost a troop unnecessarily. Not so bad. 1 troop isn't going to make or break you usually. Purple hits back into North Am. Removing green's exclave completely? Yes. Okay, so green is over here now. Purple, you gotta let me get these 8 out. If you want North America, I like talking to the bots. If you want North America, you can have it. Just let me out. Let's see if yellow makes a play for South America. Orange is likely going to connect themselves. 10 to 6. Or 6 up. One or the other. Maybe they abandon Australia because they realize it's really dumb. Okay, good. This was good. So this is a better move. They're like, I don't want to just die in Australia. I want to have a little bit somewhere else. Okay, so I like this. See what they did is they're going to be like, okay, green, take out the 6, take Australia, and then you'll be so weak that I can come in the counterattack. That might actually be the way this goes, depending on how bad the beginner rank player is, leaving only that piece of Asia. So I kind of want to be able to hit it. If that's the way this goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 3 units into Ukraine. I'm going to put no units in here, but I'm going to take, that's going to be my take is South Africa. It doesn't look like anybody cares about Africa, as you can see by 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Nobody cares. So if yellow is working on this, and blue is probably working on maybe worrying about yellow, if I put my troops here, don't attack, spread there, I like this. I'd rather not have 3 centers of gravity for too long, but I want to see what happens to green. Because because I feel like green has the potential to suddenly become the fish, and if not, then it's orange. It's one or the other, or both. Attrition is a real thing. Best to not get involved. Oof. Purple is just bleeding to take that too. Okay, purple has now diminished themselves tremendously. They haven't matched yet. They will be first to match, but I betcha they do it next turn rather than on turn 6. Blue is like, well, I don't want to lose these 6, but I think I'm going to. Move there. Move there. Okay. Still making orange look very attractive as a fish. My next move is to take Greenland. Yeah. Good. Orange really doesn't want to accidentally die. They appear to be playing quite well. I take a piece of purple. Purple has 14 territories remaining. Do they match on their turn? And yellow is looking real good. Yellow's looking real unthreatening. Very slowly expanding into, yep, South America. Too little too late if you ask me, but I'm not going to underestimate yellow. Their win rate and their reps in this game are very high, so. I'm going to move my 6 here. Can still hit Central Africa if I want to, but I also have the ability to move out and into the rest of the world. I'm pretty happy with my position. Am I the chip leader? Yeah, great. This is good. This is a good start. Okay, so what's going to happen? Purple took the early match, so they are concentrated in North America. I want to take purple on the next turn, or on the turn after the next. And because I'm at the end of the matching sequence, assuming they survive, they should have 3 cards. I should be able to match in turn. What does orange do? Orange expands its Asia. Nothing of consequence. Yeah, but you see, I fear yellow, right? Because now nobody's messing with them. They have to go that way, I think. Yellow also knows better than to move the 8 out into North Africa, because North Africa is just too high traffic of an area. It's still anyone's game, but I'm very okay. Sure, I respect that. And then they're gonna put their 5 back in. Yep. Yeah, yellow's playing great. I really like and respect what yellow is doing. Okay, green takes up blue now. Thankfully for blue, they're still spread out across other places. I think that orange is the fish. But orange will be matching a decent amount next turn. Next match point is 8, probably taken by blue. If blue doesn't, then they'll be holding 5 cards, making them a very attractive target. Okay, green takes Australia. My turn. On this turn, I want to take a card. I also want to set myself up for whomever is going to be the next to fall. I'm going to put my troops here. Yep. and continue battling in the empty space that is Africa. I have half a mind to predict that yellow and I will take this same territory back and forth. Purple finishes North America. Dwindles and is holding 3 cards. I think yellow takes them before me. Does blue match? Okay, they don't. Blue's holding 5. That's very attractive. 24. Can I punch 24? Orange matches. Orange is moving into purple. Okay. Orange takes purple. Cool. And then what? They match in turn. The match is worth 10. So, orange defeats purple, takes out 16 units, gets 3 cards, only reinforces 10. This is too early. They paid more than they earned. So they match again. Now what do they do with that match? Do they punch yellow? Do they hold? I think blue has now become the fish, for me at least. Yellow's going to match on their turn. Yellow's going to get 12. I get 15. Take blue. Hold. Okay. Yellow blocks me from blue. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. But I want blue. I want to take blue. Do I have enough forces to take out 24? I think what I do is I hit here, hope I win, and then punch out. It's a risky play. Take the 5 with that. Yeah, I think that's my move. I mean, I'm going to be reinforcing 15 onto that 9. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. But there's no other way for me to do it. And I don't want them to get to a stage where they get their match off. I mean, it would really depend on how good my win is here. I don't think this is an acceptable amount of risk at the moment, so I'm not going to take it. But I'm also not going to open up yellow. Okay, blue. You survive. Three 15-point armies ain't bad, and I'm nice and spread now. So I don't think I can lose. Yellow is still locked within itself. Do I have a match? I don't. Okay. First match for blue. What do? They go for orange? Exciting. Here we go. Or not. They go for green. They go for green. Sure. Bye, green. It was nice knowing you. 3 cards match in turn. What's the match point? 25? Sure. That was a great play for blue. Give him the well played. That was a great play for blue. Alright, so we lose our first human opponent. I'm now playing in a game with 2 experts. And a master. Blue is matching. I will not be able to match on my turn, so I really need to stay out of people's way. Oh, that was dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so now we have multiple opponents with 20 plus armies locked within themselves. It's really not where you want to be in, what is this, turn 6? This is turn 7 now. This is turn 7. You should not lock your big armies within yourself. You want to use your big armies to defeat opponents. Okay, so orange will now be deciding who it wants to kill. Yellow is more attractive than blue. I'm feeling pretty good about myself still. 3 large armies spread across the board. No single one of my opponents has the click-through to defeat me in a single turn. But I don't have a match. Do I have a match now? I do. Okay, so I have to kill someone on my next turn. Blue matches. If they just hold in that position, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is a joke. Come on, man. What are you doing? That was a confusing move. I'm not sure why they did that. Alright, orange, let's get going. My intuition is that yellow is going to match on their turn. Let's see if that's correct. Oh, but orange is going for them. Cool. Good. Punch, 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 punch. Yes. 10 on 5 is not 100%, so... Oh, I love this. This is great. Amazing. If orange wins up here, they will take 4 cards and match in turn. If they lose... Okay, they got it. Now what? Now I'm probably the fish. Yeah. Do they punch me? Do they sit? I have a match. I just need to make it. Don't punch me. Punch blue. Or do nothing. Sure. Okay. So, what I do now is I spread. I spread out as far as I can. This way. Interesting. So I won't have a match next turn. I control most of the board. which means that if either of my opponents decide to gun for each other, that is ideal for me. If either of my opponents decide to spread, then they can team up and kill me. But I'm pretty sure I survived to the next turn, because my opponents are both playing pretty tight. Yeah, blue did effectively nothing. Yeah, sure, orange breaks, but that I wasn't expecting to hold a continent anyways. Yeah, sure. So I can just retake next turn and then push back into my big army. Yep, excellent. Oh, they're doing a little spread, eh? Fair enough. They take South Am. Interesting. And North Am. Sure, that's fine. It's fine by me. Keep punching, keep punching. Sure, and they lock themselves. Perfect. I like that. That was dumb. Do I have a match? I don't. Okay, this game continues. Orange probably has a match. They're holding 4. Okay. Blue's going for it. I think blue gets it. Okay, sweet. At least I come in second. I think I can beat blue. I think my click-through is faster than them. So even when they match this turn at 50, and I don't have a match next turn, my army is big enough, unless they throw it all into me right now, my army is big enough to take most of the board back and outclick them in the late game. But if they punch my big army right now, they don't. Good. Okay. So, I think I can outclick blue. It basically comes down to blue figuring out that they have to punch my big army and remove it from the equation, because there are only 42 territories on the board. I can, unless they hit it, don't see it. Defend? Oh, I see. They set up a barrier in Kamchatka. Yeah, it's not good for me. They might have me right now if they take out my big army. If they don't, I can survive. I'll take second. Second is good. Do you punch me? Do you punch me? Do you punch me? I think they do. I think they should. Do you punch me? They do. Excellent. Well played. Well played, my friend. Okay, so they've set up a great defensive perimeter here. I mean, even if I remove their continent bonus from Australia, it's just not enough. Which I failed to do, so that's the game. Okay, second place. I have a match, if I can survive. So do they. I don't think I can. Yep. Take out every single one of my territories, blue, or else I'm going to come right back. That's half your clock. Get going. This is exciting. I like this finish, because there's still that like glimmer of hope where if they let me live, I can just become a huge pain in the ass. I think you're running out of time. I get 60 men from my match. You need 5. 4. They don't kill me. Excellent. Okay, so this big army is in there. That big army is locked, and they have a lot of material in North America. It's very unlikely that I will be able to survive long term, but I think I get to the next turn, and I think I've spread out enough that it just takes them too long to click through, basically. So what blue should do now is they should move that 42-point army into my 28. If they go the other way, yeah, they can still get it on the backside. What they really don't want me to do is they don't want me to be able to do what I just did last turn again and spread out across the whole board. Because now they see that I can click through way faster than them, so... And I obviously don't have a match. Do I have a joker? Alright, so we gotta get lucky again to win this game. But I'm still alive. I like getting lucky. Well, who doesn't? Yes. Yes. Perfect. Connect me. Connect me. He doesn't want to. He sees it. Yeah. He's like, I don't want to connect that 28 because he'll just spread again. Joke's on you, I'm still going to. I just have to punch through a 7. That's fine. I can punch through a 7. I can punch through a 7 any day of the week. Set myself up for some easy takes down there next turn in case I didn't get a match. I did. Okay. This is where I start to take the advantage away from my opponent. He just doesn't have the speed, right? He can't reciprocate with counterattacks as quickly as I can mobilize. So I just retake everything he takes and then slowly get a couple more territories or punch his big armies, because there is as the numbers get larger, because there is the slight advantage for attacks, as the numbers get larger, that advantage becomes more salient. Yep, this is good. I will even get into Australia now, so thus restricting them to 3 units of reinforcement a turn. A sneaky little 5 in Madagascar, just in case. Do a sneaky little 8 in Australia. So now I have all the corners. I can punch them back. They are left with 2 large armies in separate places. I don't think they can beat me. Okay, they match. The battle continues. Retake Australia. This is a great late game. So they have about twice the number of troops as me. But I'm going to eventually grind them out because everything they do I'm going to parry. Maybe not this turn. Maybe they have an advantage on me now. Take my 17. Yep. Okay, I think they got me. Good. Good for them. But I'm not going to stop. I'm gonna keep punching. Okay. Fantastic. It must be so annoying. They thought they had it, right? Why can't I kill this guy? Yeah, I think they get it now. I won't have enough territories on my next turn to not die. But it was close. I almost had it. The grind is real. So what they did there was smart. They took the Australian bonus, they nullified my 8 without taking it. And now they're focusing on the rest of the board. I like that. That was a good move. I think they have me for sure. Sure. My troops there, try and punch into these continents. Well, we can't really do that with 4 units. I might touch Europe, probably not. It's almost better to... yeah, whatever. I die. Gives me this tongue face. It's a good game. You're a good I mean, I'm a good sport. I think you can kill me. Good for you. I'm not going to stop trying, though. No match. Okay, this is it. I lose. I'm very fine to come in second in this game. I feel really good about that. And there you have it. Intermediate rank 121 285. Defeating an expert, a master, and a beginner, and losing to an expert. What do we get? 105 892. So coming in second still allowed me to rank up. Out of my 11 games, I have won 8 and lost 3. Okay, I hope that video was valuable to you. Thank you very much for your attention, and for all of you on the path to world domination. Good games and good luck.